everyone, this is Miss Julie from the Union Township branch of the Branch District Library, and today I am going to talk to you about my old-time craft kit of chicken scratch. This is one of the grab-and-go kits that you can ask for. The idea of chicken scratch is that it's a form of embroidery. It looks like a chicken's claw print when you see them walk in the dust. There's another name for it. They call it depression lace. And that came from a story where a woman during the Depression era wanted to add lace to her gingham dresses. Lace was very expensive, obviously not a necessity, and so she developed this stitching form, this technique to decorate her gingham dresses. You can ask for a kit from the Union Township branch, and I'm going to tell you what's in those kits, and then I'm going to demonstrate the 3 stitches that you'll need to learn to do chicken scratch. Okay, within the kits, you have your bag. Within your kits, you're going to get your floss, a 3-inch hoop. Now, the 3-inch hoop, if you get one of the embroidery kits, you have the same hoop. If you'd like another one, you're welcome to have one. If you don't, you're not required to have one. You can just use the one from the embroidery kit. I have plenty of them, so I'm happy to share them with everybody. You will receive an instruction sheet and an information sheet that includes your pattern, chicken scratch stitches, a little information booklet that shows you how to do each of your stitches, and then your piece of fabric with 2 needles to use and to keep. The first thing you're going to do is remove your floss from your paper spool, and traditionally chicken scratch is done with 6 strands. You have 6-strand lace here. 6-strand floss. What you're going to do, because our fabric, the pattern is so much smaller, we're going to only use 2 strands. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull one of those strands out like this, pull it like that, and then just pull it through. It will separate from the rest of them, and you will have your strand. You want to do that again, giving you 2 strands to work with. You're then going to line them up together, and there's your thread for your stitching. You will thread your needle. I've already threaded mine. And then you will put a knot at the end. There. We're all ready with that. Now you'll notice on the ones that I've already made, that I'm going to use to demonstrate on, that there's already several stitches on there. Yeah, and if you want to, you're welcome to obviously tidy up the edges. That's the one thing about gingham, is that it is a cotton weave, and there will be pieces that will come, they will unravel. You're going to take your hoop, you're going to take it apart, and you're going to take this bottom piece, the piece without the clamp, and you're going to place that on the bottom. You'll then put the piece with the clamp on top. You will tighten the clamp and then pull your fabric until it's really tight. You want a nice tension to work with there. So one of the first things you have to do is you have to do the Smyrna cross stitch. So that is a double cross stitch. We're going to do this one. And so we're going to go ahead and work it above it. Now what you can see here is that I have done the Smyrna crosses on the orange pieces, on the orange blocks. On the white blocks to make the orange. So it's a solid orange. We're looking to make this a pumpkin. So we want it to be all orange. So we don't want any white. So we're going to cover the white with the Smyrna crosses. So the first one we're going to do is right up here. We're going to go diagonally across. We are going to come back up in the bottom corner and do it again, making a cross stitch. Many of you are familiar with cross stitch. Next, to make the double cross stitch, we're going to come into the top here and go to the bottom. Then we're going to go across from side to side. Making the double cross stitch or the Smyrna cross. Let's do it again here. Let's go to the next white block. Let's go diagonal. Let's go diagonal again. Opposite, making our cross stitch. Let's go to the top, down to the bottom, and then across. All right, let's do one more. So down to bottom, across to the top, down to the bottom, across to the top, the top, straight down, and then across. Across. There we go. So we have made 3 of those. Now the next stitch we're going to do is the running stitch, the running chicken scratch stitch. Now what you see with this one is this stitch never connects to the Smyrna cross. It goes next to it, but it does not touch it. And it is going to go into the light orange spots. So we are right here. And so we're going to start with, we're going to go right here, and we're going to go down. We're going to go across, and then another cross. So each of these stitches is going to be the foundation for the next stitch. So we're going to keep going on around, or across I should say. And see, they do not touch the Smyrna crosses, they go in the blocks around them. So then we'll go here and up, and then here and down. So now we have framed our Smyrna crosses. So the next thing we're going to do is going to do the woven circle. Now the woven circle actually goes around the orange blocks. And so what we're going to do, going to come up over here. So we're coming up over here. Sorry, right there. And we're going to go under this one and under this one. You see that? And then we're going to turn our hoop and we're going to go under this one and this one. And then we're going to turn the hoop again and go under the first one again, forming the circle. We are then going to end it by putting it next to where it started, and there we go. So let's try that again with the next one here. So let's start here. Let's turn it around again. Let's start it next to that running stitch, and we're going to go under this one and under this one and turn the hoop. We're going to go under this one and under this one and turn the hoop and under this one again, and then stop, drop the stitch right down there. All right, let's do it one more time. Starting it right here, let's turn it around again. So we got this, and we're going to go under this one and this one, and under this one and this one, and then under this one again. And you might want to, for some of them, kind of tighten it up and then drop the stitch down there. There, now you have seen those are the basic stitches that you do for chicken scratch. Now what you're going to do for the stem and the leaf of your pumpkin is all the Smyrna cross in the spots in the blocks that will cover all the squares because it's brown and green, and so we don't want any of the other colors to show up. So what you're going to do is just follow those, go into each of the blocks that there are marked on your pattern. So I hope that this inspires you to try chicken scratch. It's a lot of fun. It's really neat what patterns they have come up with. I've seen literal pictures that were stitched into gingham, and it's just an amazing embroidery technique, and I am so glad I've been given the opportunity to share it with you, and I hope that you will ask for a kit. So remember, this is Julie from the Union Township branch of the Branch District Library, and we have those grab and go kits available to you while supplies last. We have several, so that will be fine. And so I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you ask for a kit. Until next time, thanks again for listening and watching my video, and we will talk to you later. Bye!